water change in the gulper catfish tank right now. It's looking really dirty because the water is just stirring everything up. But luckily for today's video, there's nothing on this one right here. But I do have some updates to give you guys on this one and this one right here. Also, I went ahead and picked up a new hobby, but that hobby does line up with all my other hobbies and stuff, and that's 3D printing. And I did do a lot of projects or test prints on certain things. Mainly, I've been focusing on the wolf setup. So I'll go over all that stuff later. Let me show you guys what I've been doing with this tank right here. All right, so the last update I gave you guys on this tank, I believe it was the pyra being moved from that tank to this tank right here. But as you can see, we got some new fish in this tank. Oh, let me focus. Hugetta gars. So I ended up getting 3 Hugetta gars. I've been waiting for a really long time for red-tailed barracudas and all that, but I have not seen any clues of them. I haven't seen anyone that had them, so I kind of gave up on them. If that opportunity does come, there's still a lot of room in this tank, so I can add them in. But in the meantime, I picked up these 3 right here. And the reason why I picked up these 3 is because they are already pellet trained. And the good thing is they're already teaching the pyra how to strike pellets. Look at them. Just waiting for food and stuff. Super hungry fish. Super easy kerosins to feed and stuff. So I'm hoping that that type of attitude will influence the pyra to take pellets. So if you've never had a pyra before, it's kind of hard to get them off of live. It's not impossible, it's a process. And usually that process is with teacher fish, like for example, these guys right here. The good thing about these 3 right here is, like I said, they are hungry pigs and they go for almost anything. And I'm hoping that the pyra will take note of that and start doing the same. Watch this. Oh, he's hungry. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that. He's going for it. Look, he's gonna steal it too. Like, they're so hungry for food that they just fight each other for food, which is crazy. It's good. Oh! See that? That means he's a hungry boy. Easy money. Easy money. Look at him. Look at that. Let's do another one. Oh, look. They're back there fighting for it. And another good thing about these ones right here is they eat food off the ground. Like, let's say this reaches the ground. I haven't tested it with pellets yet, but I know for tilapia and those frozen shrimps that I've been feeding these guys, they have been just taking it off of the ground, which is good. Let's just do one more. See? Hungry. Hungry. Look at him. Oh, actually, let me give you a sneak peek of what I've been 3D printing right here. This is a little funnel that's squared off at the end. And the reason why I picked this one right here is because this square fits perfectly in the egg crate. See that? Just like that. Because before, when I used to feed like shrimp and all that stuff, the meat juices would be all over the egg crate. I would have to like spray this down or wash it and stuff. But now with this, all I do is take this off, go to like the sump or something right there, and then just dunk it in and then clean it and then put it back. And then it's all gravy from there, man. I wasn't going to talk about 3D printing yet, but I just want to give you guys a preview of that. But dang, look at that. They are just going. And I'm not really tripping about the food being on the ground and if they don't eat it, because we have a new guy in this tank as well. I don't know if you can see his little tail there, but we got ourselves a new Bichir. So I posted some videos on YouTube Reels and Shorts and all that stuff, but yeah, this is my new baby Dell. Look at him. So sick. And I wanted to go for a spotless or patternless Dell, but this is the closest that I found. And the reason why I like this one is because of the 4 dots in the back. So the front is kind of patternless. It looks okay. but these 4 dots right here is what made it stand out for me. And it's perfect for this tank because it's a baby and it's just gonna eat all the stuff that these guys don't eat, because even though they do pick stuff off the ground, there is things that they leave behind. And I got this little guy to kind of take care of that for me. And if you guys are wondering where those other CB laps are, I went ahead and just moved them right here with the big boys for now, at least until these guys grow out, because they're kind of small, and I'm pretty sure that my biggest CB lab can take one of these guys down. So at the rate that they're eating, they're gonna go pretty fast, and then these guys will just end up going back with the others in the other tank. This guy too. So yeah, these two won't be in here for that long. The funny thing about the baby Dell is it is not the cleanest eater ever. It's young, and I remember when my guys, this one right here and those two Entleys back there, when they were young, they were really messy as well. Yeah, this guy is not an exception right here. The Pyra is finally out and about. Look at him. Some people do ask why I don't get an Armatus, the true Pyra, or another Tat, and why I chose a Scum out of anything. It's because this guy is not going to be super big in a tank. Like, I don't want to have this one outgrow this aquarium and have to give it away or sell it and stuff. I want to have something that's more aquarium friendly, which is this one right here. So that's the reason why I wanted a Scum, and this is the reason why I have a Scum. So yeah, the idea of adding in the moray eel in this tank is kind of out of the window now. Fully focused on Kerosins, and it's going to be really fun because feeding Kerosins is just so much more fun than feeding like Bichirs, for example. Bichirs, they look cool. They look like they're gonna tear some stuff up, but they're one of the most polite fish to feed ever. At least in my opinion, they're very polite fish. Not like these guys right here, where they'll fight each other for food. I think this thing's gonna be really fun when they grow out a little bit more. If we have a chance to add more Kerosins, that'd be great. Oh, and also, if I'm pronouncing Kerosin wrong, let me know down in the comments below. I know back in the day I used to pronounce Bichir wrong, and someone corrected me, and I've been saying it ever since. So if I'm pronouncing Kerosin wrong, let me know down in the comments below. Alright, so now that we're done updating you guys on the 5-foot tank, let me go ahead and give you guys updates on the Wolf. Actually, first of all, let me show you guys the 3D printer. Alright, so the reason why I've been gone for quite some time is because of this right here. Look at it. Look at this. So sick. Right now I'm 3D printing a GoPro mount. A clear GoPro mount. Is that awesome? I've just been here learning how to use the 3D printer, and this is the reason why I have been gone for so long. I made a whole bunch of stuff for the aquariums, for my car stuff, like this GoPro mount, and just doing a whole bunch of prints, and it's really fun. But yeah, now that you guys see the machine, let's go ahead and go back downstairs and I'll show you guys what I made for the Wolf. Alright, so don't make fun of me, but I ended up printing this little cave for the Wolf, and as you can see, his head is kind of chilling right there because the Wolf's just too big for this hide. But he likes it. He hasn't left it ever since, and I think he needs a bigger one. So this hide right here took about 15 hours, 15 or 16 hours to print. Let me show you guys the V2 version of this hide right here. So this is version 2 Wolf hide. This white top or clear top is so when we put it into the tank, the light can shine through it, and the Wolf kind of has like a little sunroof type of deal going on. But I think this one's a lot better for the Wolf. It's a little bit bigger, so it should be able to fit. Wolf's not gonna like this, but look how big the Wolf is compared to the hide. Oh, it's so bad. So bad. So he probably thinks I'm taking this away from him, but I'm upgrading him to a new home, so he doesn't have to hide with his head sticking out. But yeah, look at the first print though. It's like a half coconut type deal. You know what I'm saying? Half dome. You know what I'm saying? And it's that big. Now watch this. Bam. It's only a little bit bigger, but it's squared off, so it might have a better chance of fitting inside. This was the biggest print that I could do on that machine, so hopefully it fits a little bit better in the tank. So let's go ahead and put it in. I think it's better. There you go. I'm gonna try and direct him into the the opening. Let me move this too, actually. This doesn't need to be here. That. This. There you go. I think that's... Look at that clear top though, man. You got the drop top going on. Wolf's getting pissed. I know. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and move him in. There you go. Go on in there. Oh my god, I don't even know if he'll fit here. You gotta clear the opening. Alright, here. Let's go ahead and try and move him in. Go in there. Oh no. Wrong way. There you go. Yeah. That's so much better. That is so much better. Look at him. You good, bruh? Oh, man. Look at him. Dang, that's so much better. He can actually fit inside now. And look at the drop top. You can see his whole back and everything. Man, look at him. He's looking good. Let me close this up real quick. He is chilling. You can get it from the side. That clear top goes so hard, man. I didn't think it was going to look that good, but look at it. It looks like crystal up top, you know what I'm saying? So the reason why I went ahead and even moved forward with this project is because he started getting all these like rashes on his head. You see? The white stuff that's on his head. I ended up finding out that he was hiding under this piece of wood. So at night, I went ahead, checked that camera right there, and he was hiding underneath this driftwood. And this is not a light piece of wood. So he jams himself in there to hide right here. There's a little opening. Let me see if I can show you guys. See that little opening in the middle? His tail will be sticking out of that. And then he'll do all of that just to hide underneath this piece of wood. So I figured it would be a lot better for me to just print him something or buy him some kind of cover. So I tried that first one. It worked a little bit, but then this one right here, it just works so much better. 3D printed wolf cave right here. And he is just chilling looking outside of his house. And also, like I showed you guys in the other tank, all of my aquariums now have these 3D printed funnels with the square little bottoms and stuff for feeding. Gulper catfish too. And the Bichir tank has this big one right here because I feed way more food into this aquarium, so yeah, that one has that one right there. Just to put it out there, this video is not an instructional video for 3D printing for your aquariums and stuff. I don't want to be responsible for anything that would happen to your guys' fish. So if you guys are going to jump into this space right here, make sure you do your research before printing stuff and putting it into your aquariums. Alright, so that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the little update that I had for you guys on the 5-foot tank, the new kerosins, and also the new Dell that's in the system right here. And also the little mini update on the wolf and his new home that he's still kind of enjoying right there if the camera wants to focus. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace, guys.